The song of Ice and Fire book readers know that the winds of winter is going to be jam-packed with action. With the battle for Winterfell, the Battle of Meereen, and Jon Snow's death, an upcoming event has been brushed aside by some and completely forgotten by others. This is the first video in a video series of Ice and Fire, where we will be taking a look at book theories and upcoming events. Before we get started, I'd like to mention there is a group on the app Line that is solely dedicated to both Game of Thrones and A Song of Ice and Fire. So if you're interested, I will leave details in the description below. Let's get started with the Battle of Oldtown. Now, where we left off in A Dance with Dragons, Euron Greyjoy, King of the Iron Islands, has captured the Shield Islands and is raiding up and down the coast due to it being largely undefended due to the siege of Dragonstone. Sir Loras Tyrell allegedly broke the siege and was injured in the process. Whether or not this is true does not matter for this video. The end of the siege has freed up the Redwynes, which have a bigger fleet than Euron, to return to the Reach to defend their homelands. With the Tyrells undoubtedly raising a force at Highgarden and the High Towers ready to defend their city of Oldtown, there will more than likely be a confrontation at Oldtown. Now that we're all caught up, we're going to take a look at the possible outcomes of this confrontation. First, and least likely in my opinion, is the complete avoidance of a fight. The High Towers of Oldtown are known Targaryen supporters, as they remained loyal to King Aerys until his defeat, and may rally to Euron's cause if they find out his intention to marry his brother Victarion to Daenerys. This is very unlikely, however, as the High Towers at Oldtown are building ships and defenses. Euron may also opt out of a fight, but as shown in his capture of the Shield Islands, he let ships leave without contention. Euron is not a stupid man, and this means he is welcoming a confrontation. Plus, he's a Greyjoy with an eye patch, and I seriously doubt he's afraid of the Tyrell gay flower soldiers. The next scenario is also unlikely. There's a battle, and Euron is soundly defeated by Reach forces, and the Greyjoy threat ceases to exist. This is unlikely for a number of reasons, but the main one being that Euron is being set up to be the main antagonist in this phase of the books. I think George R.R. Martin, who will be referred to as Gurm from now on, is escalating the threats in each phase. The first phase being the war with the Starks, and the whiny, spoiled Joffrey being the main antagonist. The second phase was the realities of war, with the Mad Dog Ramsay being the main antagonist. Now we have a truly evil character with both the means and the motive to do some damage, so he wouldn't be killed off so suddenly. And did I mention the eye patch? So the scenario with Euron losing the battle is also unlikely. The next scenario could very well happen. Euron defeats the Reach forces with magic, or just a straight up fight. Now Euron is a unique character. He claims to have been to the ruins of Valyria, Asai, and has a supposed dragon horn that kills the people that blow it. He said to Roderick Harlaw that he was the first storm and the last. Now, while he may be boasting, I believe this is foreshadowing for how Euron will defeat the Reach. It is possible the wizards on Euron's ship may do a blood sacrifice to raise a storm. Melisandre did the same thing to help Stannis get north quickly. There have also been reports of krakens, but these reports may just be a Varys' way of discrediting the existence of dragons to the small council. Euron may also just crush the Reach forces in a straight-up epic naval battle. Either scenario is very viable. The final scenario is that Euron uses Oldtown as a ploy to strike at Highgarden. There is really no evidence for this theory, but it is a viable option. With all the Reach forces moving in on Oldtown, the garrison at Highgarden will be weakened. This will put the Tyrells in quite the predicament, with Margaery being imprisoned and their seat conquered. This scenario could very well happen, however I would place my bets on the theory that Euron wins through magic. However, these theories are all purely speculative, and Gurm may very well go a different path. Let's just hope it doesn't. The final part of this video is going to explore which character's point of view we will see this fight from. Now, Gurm has already said there are no new point of view characters in the Winds of Winter. This means unless the battle happens in the prologue or the epilogue, the fight will happen through an established character's eyes. The best bet is Sam Tarly, who is traveling to Oldtown to become a maester. We may get a perspective of the battle from inside the city while Sam is hiding. Another possible point of view is Euron Greyjoy, who is currently in the underbelly of Euron's flagship Silence. Because he might be at the center of the fight, this could also be an interesting perspective. The final way we may learn about the fight is through an offhand account in a small council, or a scenario like that. My best guess is that we will see the Battle of Oldtown through Sam's eyes, as that makes the most sense to me. So there you have it, the Battle of Oldtown. Do you think there will be a fight at all? Who do you think will win? One thing's for certain. It won't be in the show, so we won't know for sure until the Winds of Winter is released. This has been the first video in a video series of Ice and Fire. Thanks for watching, and a reminder to check out the line group in the description if you're interested. Tune in for the next video for a look at Prince Aegon Targaryen.